14 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
On the set. Ready?
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 38-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay, and early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things, that's what people are looking for.
The Niners are 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Second and 2. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is...
It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Seattle. 63 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
A throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Nifty move. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
This could be it. This could be it. This could be the
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And from analyzing them and talking with their defensive coordinator, we know they have a full playbook. So look for them to mix up coverages, pressure one play, fall back the next. They'll do a lot of different things trying to confuse the offense.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
This is taken at the 23. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, this defense for the Niners, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Stroud working out of the gun.
He sets to fire deep. And this is taken in at the 5. It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact.
19 tight.
Stroud looking to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Seahawks are able to widen their advantage.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the game there for Samuel, and it results in a first down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Now back to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
On play action, they'll throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
If this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen, here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
McCaffrey hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 50 yards.
And you'll find some version of this play in just about every playbook in the NFL. It's an X-post cross. So on play action, you let the X receiver get downfield and start working right to left across the formation. What a beautiful throw. And it all comes together for big yardage.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Stroud. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 2nd and 10. Stroud to throw it.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down, so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Here we go.
look to throw here on first down.
He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers are back within a score. Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now Stroud. This is the tight end fan. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
Now here's Stroud. Not wasting time, going right back to DK Metcalf.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Play action. Stroud now.
Left side, it's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Stroud will look to throw once more.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz
from 6 yards away.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 21-10 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Down man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. Looking to throw.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, PI gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And he whips that one incomplete there.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Final play of the half, Stroud. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that 1st half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that 1st half.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And past across the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Stroud. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Give them 32 on the play.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around.
Here's a diving catch right side. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Anthony Schwartz with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one too wide and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Are you kidding me?
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll look to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. Shifts by him at the 25. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Steps away to his left. And Walker has it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here goes Stroud again. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Here we go.
Stroud sets up the play action. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now.
49ers 17. Jason Myers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. And the Seahawks will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They're going right back to Walker.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Now this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Walker.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. And they're going to speed things up here.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the 1st down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the 1st down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete.
Through the middle of the field. Inside the 20. George Kittle. Touchdown.
George Kittle taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards.
And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the fourth, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
Come on.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. There he goes, right side. He's on his way. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, 79 yards. And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here we go. Set.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
On the set.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. Oh, able to avoid him. 182 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Walker with another carry. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. Now here's Michael Dixon. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Taken in at the 22. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one caught by Kittle. Big strides. Look at him go. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the 49ers get a bit closer. Now Moody for the PAT. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A strong running. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Time not on their side. They've got 1 timeout, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. But they need points. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Seahawks are going to get the football back as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Okay, break.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
33-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Down inside the 20. Wow, 204 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Ready, break.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at the 10. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Come on.
This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, you know they're going to look his way in the 2-minute drill, but that time he was blanketed, and they forced the incompletion. May need some teammates to step up in this spot.
Okay, ready?
Here's 2nd down.
Right, right. Red, cycle. Hut, hut.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Ready?
They'll look to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
80 seconds remain. 2nd and 10.
Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Back to throw again. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. Now 1st and goal. Now back to throw. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. They've just got a little bit more interested here in the final minute. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency, because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
35 seconds to play. Everything will come down here to this onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Get it.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Down to a knee goes Bridgewater, and that ought to do it.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to 1-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Seahawks, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next.